Like, she's got a lot of energy.
Helps that I'm younger.
Oh, I see how it is. You're going to point that out. Welcome to the Mom Talk.
Yes.
Where babies nap.
And moms yap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to introduce ourselves. I'm Ashley.
I'm Maddie.
And we just kind of want to started this podcast. For me, it was, I wanted something that was real for people, especially moms, because you get a lot of unrealistic expectations and stuff on the internet. And I just wanted a place where I could be real and show other moms that it's okay if you ain't got your crap together, because that's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, the same kind of thing. It's just the internet only shows you one side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun to hear like what's behind the scenes for people.
Yeah.
And so this will be kind of like that as well.
Yeah, and it's nice because we're in two different places. Mm-hmm. My kids are older. I have one getting married.
And then I have a 5-month-old and one who's about to be 2. So I'm like...
It'll be a good range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can introduce ourselves a little bit more. You want to go first?
Yeah, so I'm Ashley. I'm married. I've been married for almost 21 years. I have 4 kids. I have 6. I got 2 that are in heaven and 4 that are here on earth with me. My oldest is getting married. I have one graduating high school, one that is almost going into her junior year, and then one that's in 5th grade, which is weird. But yeah, so I love Jesus, and surprisingly, as much as I'm introverted, I do love people. Even though my face sometimes does not show that. Yep. What about you?
Yeah, I'm married as well. Been married for 3 years now, but I've known my husband for almost 10 years. We have a 5-month-old, almost 2-year-old, and then we do also have one up in heaven. That was before we had our almost 2-year-old now. 1 boy, 1 girl. It's great. It's fun. Stay-at-home mom now. Used to be a nurse. I went to nursing school. I worked for almost 2 years, and me and my husband just decided that's not what was necessary right now. And I didn't, at first I was like, I'm going to work because that's who I am. I'm a nurse. I worked hard for this. And then after like a month after that conversation, it was a complete heart change. And I was just like, yep, I don't want to do it anymore. I want to be home. And so now I'm home. I've been home for almost a year actually. And it's been so great. And it's exciting, all the things that I could have been missing out on, or from being exhausted from working night shifts, or from actually just working and missing the things because I'm not here. So yeah, it's been great, and finding new things that are like fulfilling and enjoyable, because I didn't really have any hobbies or things I like to do because work and school were just kind of all I knew before. Mm-hmm. But now I like to read because Ashley got me into reading. We're at a book club. It's kind of like an addictive hobby there. And I like plants now, and I just started making sourdough. Like that stereotypical stay-at-home mom. But it's been fun and not too much pressure. Yeah. I felt like at first I felt like this expectation on myself, and it was all from me. It wasn't from anybody else, that I needed to like fit this mold of a stay-at-home mom. And then I finally broke out of that, and just I can set goals for myself, but not like I need to do these things all right now. I'm like, eventually I want to get to this place. Mm-hmm. And then slowly but surely I've been getting to do all the things that I've been wanting to do, and it's been great.
It's actually quite exhausting watching you sometimes. I'm like, dang. Like, she's got a lot of energy.
Helps that I'm younger.
Oh, I see how it is. You're going to point that out.
Not like that, but
I'm in the upwards. Low 40s.
Sorry if that offended you.
No, it does not offend me. I am old.
I meant more in the way that the average age of people starting to have kids is like closer to 30.
That is crazy.
And
to me.
first we had when I was 22 and turned 23 like 2 days later. Yeah. So on the younger end of things. And I guess that's what I meant by that. Sure. But you were also younger when you had your kids. And now your son's getting married, but you still have so much life ahead of you.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm excited for grandkids, I think. And I think, okay, I didn't want kids. I'm just going to put that out there and be honest. I did not want kids. And it was because my parents divorced when I was in high school. So I took care of my younger siblings. And I was like, this is not the life for me. But the Lord had other plans. And Gavin came. And then when Gavin came, I was like, okay, well, if I'm doing this, then they need to be all before I'm 30. And Gideon slid in at 31. I was like, dang, bro. That was really close.
Yeah.
But yeah. So now I can enjoy my grandkids, which will be nice. So
that's kind of what we're just like, we do it younger, we get to do life with our kids. And then when they start to do life with their kids, we also get to do life there as well. And so it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Yeah. So a little bit about how we met. I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it was your wedding.
Like more formally.
Yeah. So I think, did I do anything for you guys, like photography-wise? So I shoot photos. Okay. And then I get this phone call or text, and they're like, oh, our photographer is yada, yada. Can you come shoot our wedding? And I was like...
And this was like a month before.
Yeah.
Because we invited you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
And I felt bad because we invited you as guests. And I was like, I know you invited us as a guest, but now, because our photographer had an accident.
Yeah.
And he couldn't make it anymore. Yeah. And so, which was understandable, but it was a little like...
Scary.
Stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was great because... I think it was better than what we would have originally thought it would have been.
Yeah.
Because there's actually 2 of you. And then, so you got to like spend the whole day with the girls.
Yeah.
And then your husband was with the boys.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
It was a good one. I liked that wedding. That one was fun. Yeah, but I think that was my first like introduction kind of hangout.
Yeah.
But I don't know how we started actually like hanging out. It had to have been after I was in youth group.
Yeah, I just know one day you're just like, let's hang out. And then what I appreciate about you, it's a lot of people will say things, but then there's no follow through. And you're like very quick to text me like, I think the following day. And you're like, so when are we going to hang out? And I was like, wow, I'm not used to someone who actually follows through with what they say like so quickly. A lot of people say, oh, let's get lunch, let's get coffee.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to realize it's like not that great when people like do that. And I've been that way. And so now that you've showed me that like, oh, I should follow through when I say those things. But yeah, it was super quick because you had texted me and you're just like, let's get together. And then you're like, so when are we going to do it? I'm free Monday. And I was like, whoa, okay.
You're like, calm down.
It's like, all right. And then we did. And it's been great.
It's like a desperate housewife situation. Girl, I am sweating. Okay. I think I'm in premenopause. And I think we have talked about this. We went to, I think it was Powell's. And I was carrying her oldest. She was in a sweater. I was in a sweater. And I had books. And I had the girl on my arm. And I'm like sweating. And I'm like, what the heck? That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah. I can turn the AC on if you'd like.
No, it's all right. It'll pass.
Okay.
This too shall pass. It's so weird.
It's funny because, like, for me, it's that postpartum hot flashes that I'd be getting. It's more so at night, though, while I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
So that's kind of frustrating. But.
Yeah, Nathan's my husband. He wants the window open. And so I had LASIK eye surgery. My eyes get dry. And so the window is, like, right above our bed. And so he'll leave it open. I'll wake up and my eyes, like,
close it.
I can't get my eye open. So then I'm like putting drops in my eyes, but then the drops like crust over. So it's the same. It's ridiculous.
I can't say I've experienced any of that, but
crusty eye.
I have actually, just from like an eye infection, but not from like
normal day living.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get old, Maddie. All right. So that's kind of who we are, how we met, and why we want to do this podcast.
The goal is just kind of, like she said, kind of share the real behind being a mom, but then also little fun tidbits like about books and hobbies, and then also about faith-centered momhood and stuff like that. And so we're really excited to dive deeper into all the different topics that we've set aside that we know we want to talk about, because it's things that I enjoy hearing other people talk about.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to keep, I guess, informed or whatever, just subscribe. If you have any comments, go ahead and comment, whether they're good or bad. I may or may not read them then, just saying. And then that way so we can...
Yeah. And then also let us know what you want to hear us talk about. We have so many things written down, but I know that it's better when we hear from the people.
Yeah. All right. So I guess this is it.
We'll see you next time.
Yep.